Hello, I'm Christine Persichetti. The Currents News facility is currently undergoing renovations, and that doesn't allow us to produce full-length newscasts. So for the time being, we'll be presenting abbreviated updates. We begin with Strollers from the Skies. The sets of wheels are big-ticket items for expectant parents, but some of them go unclaimed for months at local airports. One chaplain from Queens is trying to change that. Jessica Easthope has the story.
These are where we keep the strollers.
These strollers came from homes all over the world. But somehow they've reached Father Chris Piasta. Father Chris is the chaplain at JFK and LaGuardia airports. By law, passengers only have 30 days to claim luggage or items left behind. When he was contacted about strollers of all shapes and sizes that were never picked up, he knew exactly what to do with them.
People have needs. Strollers are expensive. So we call it strollers from the skies, right? Because literally they come from the skies.
He's delivering them to Bridge to Life Women's Center in College Point, a pro-life organization that helps mothers and expecting and unwed women plan for their pregnancies and new families.
For them to be able to come here and get items for free, they feel important, they feel special, they feel that somebody cares for them.
Bridge to Life serves more than 4,000 women and children a year. Executive Director Francesca Yellico says many of the women Bridge works with who seek an abortion do so because they feel financially unprepared for motherhood. Being given an expensive and necessary item like a stroller for free makes a big difference.
They're really able to make a decision that's their choice instead of one that's kind of like, I don't really have a choice. This is what I have to do. How am I going to do it on my own? I can't afford it.
This isn't the first time Father Chris has delivered strollers to Bridge to Life. He's given them more than 120 so far.
This is awesome, Father.
And recently, he's also been dropping off women's and children's clothing found in lost luggage.
It's not only pro-life versus anti-abortion, but pro-life in terms of supporting life at every single instance.
As long as families are flying, Father Chris says he's willing to help lost strollers find a greater purpose. He says it might just be the reason a mother in need chooses life. In Jamaica, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
And you can help the Bridge to Life in their pro-life efforts. Just go to thebridgetolife.org and click on Donate in the upper right-hand corner. Bishop Robert Brennan of the Diocese of Brooklyn is taking on another role, Grand Marshal of St. Patrick's Day Parade on Long Island. And this Green Tie Gala has already begun. You could call it a rehearsal. Bishop Robert Brennan looked on as the pipes and drums played at the Green Tie Gala on Long Island. It's a precursor to the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Lindenhurst, a parade that Bishop Brennan will lead as the Grand Marshal.
Lindenhurst has been, is, and always will be home for me, and I feel so close.
That's because 54 years ago, Bishop Brennan's parents, who were also at Saturday's event, decided to raise their family in the Suffolk County village.
They actually put out $19,000 for a house all the way out in Lindenhurst. Boy, am I ever glad they did.
And now this native son will don the sash and walking stick at the second annual celebration of Irish Pride, even though the festivities are already underway. The parade will step off on Saturday, March 25th, which has been proclaimed Grand Marshal Bishop Robert J. Brennan Day.
To all the people who worked on the parade, we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful day together. May God bless all of you. Let's pray for great weather on the 25th.
Again, the second annual Lindenhurst St. Patrick's Day Parade will take place at noon on Saturday, March 25th. For more information, just go to lindenhurststpatricksparade.org. And with St. Patrick's Day falling on a Friday during Lent, it's officially a dispensation day. If you want some corned beef and cabbage while feeling guilt-free, church leaders are granting a dispensation from the obligation to abstain from meat, and in exchange are asking people to pray more and perform acts of charity. A true guest of honor read to the third grade students of St. Francis of Assisi Catholic Academy in Brooklyn as part of the Great Diocesan Read Aloud.
Are you familiar with this book?
Yes.
Okay, it's called Brother Lorenzo's Pretzels, Prayer and the Holy Trinity.
Bishop Brennan shared the story through Zoom. The purpose of this event is for adults to share their love of reading with students. I'm reading tomorrow and we'll show you on Currents News. From the importance of reading to some can't-miss images in the Diocese of Brooklyn, an art exhibit is happening at the Emmaus Center in Williamsburg this weekend that was inspired by cloistered nuns. The artist, Ann Getzy, joins us now. We're catching her right before she packs up her truck to head to Brooklyn. Hi, Ann.
Hello.
So, Anne, I know your aunt was a cloistered nun with the Visitation Order in Annecy, France. Tell us how she and the other sisters inspired the Pray to Love exhibit.
Yes, it started off with my aunt, of course. And as I started traveling to Annecy to visit her, I really became enamored with the rest of the sisters there and their life, that they lived as contemplative, closed, cloistered community. Very much fascinated me. So then I started documenting the other sisters as well. I feel like I'm coming like full circle because Brooklyn with the Visitation Monastery was the very first monastery where it started here in the United States.
Yeah, and that was in 2015. Now you'll be at the Emmaus Center. Tell us, what do you hope people feel when they see the art exhibit?
It is a meditative, contemplative experience, and the captions that go along with each piece was written by the sisters. So it's their words as they study the paintings. So it's like that mixed media type of exhibit. It's an experience too.
I'm sure. Tell us how the art has helped to grow your own faith.
Well, it certainly has become a spiritual type of a journey for me, which I think it went from the curiosity to really digging in deeper, and it keeps going. I think that's the thing with faith. It doesn't stop. You never arrive somewhere. It's the joy of having the journey.
All right, artist Ann Getzy, whose art exhibit will be at the Emmaus Center this weekend. Thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And once again, Pray to Love will be happening from March 11th through the 14th at Brooklyn's Emmaus Center. For more information, just go to their website, emmausbrooklyn.org/pray-to-love. That is this Currents News update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news.